Hi, writers. I'm Mrs. Surdam's cousin, and she asked me to make this video for you guys because you're learning about how to write a memoir. And I am an expert at writing memoirs. So today I'm going to teach you guys about studying and planning the structures of a memoir. So as we begin, there's a saying that I want to tell you. The saying is today is the first day of the rest of your life. And I want us to hold that saying to our heart today because this is like a first day and a turning point in your writing. So I'm so excited to be doing this and to be sharing my knowledge with you. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and your teachers have told me all about the amazing writing you guys have been doing all school year long. Your amazing writing teachers, they've taught you about narratives and how narratives tend to go. They've also taught you about research reports and articles and how those tend to go. And they taught you about informational texts and how those tend to go as well. So my teaching point for you today is that writers structure their text in lots of different ways. And one way you can learn to structure your text is by reading the texts of other authors that other authors have written and by studying the structure they have used. All right, so we are going into an airplane. I have my pilot hat on. We are ready to fly. I want you to think, have you ever been in an airplane and looked out the window of an airplane and you can see the whole world below you and it looks like patchwork? And as you're flying way above on top of the world, you might be thinking that you're seeing less, but really you're seeing so much more. You're seeing all the land. You're seeing all those components and how they go together. Okay? It might look something like this. You can see the top of all those buildings. You can see the component sections, how they structure together. You may see rivers, lakes. You can see so much. So although you're not seeing the fine detail when you're up high in the plane, you can really see so much more by looking out and seeing the big picture. So the reason why I'm telling you this is because a writer wants to study the way that other authors structure their text. So the way that they do that is that they read those texts. And as they're reading texts written by other authors, it's as if they're flying above them. So I want to show you what I mean by that, okay? Oh, let me move my little picture so you can see my text for you, okay? So this is a text I have. It's a memoir, and it's an excerpt from the text. And it's written by Paul Auster, and it's from his memoir, Invention of Solitude, and this was written in 1987, okay? And remember, when I read a bit of his memoir, I'm going to look at it as if I'm flying above, okay? And it's just this time, and I'm not really looking for any specific details, okay? So that Auster used with his words choice. Instead, I'm just going to be looking at those large chunks of text to see how he organized his memoir and how those chunks in his text, how they fit together into a large structure, okay? So can you follow along with me, all right, as you see this text? He remembers that he gave himself a new name, John, because all cowboys were named John, and that each time his mother addressed him by his real name, he refused to answer her. He remembered running out of the house and lying in the middle of the road with his eyes shut, waiting for a car to run him over. He remembered that his grandfather had given him a large photo of Gabby Haynes, and that is sat in place of honor on the top of his bureau. He remembered thinking the world was flat. He remembered learning how to tie his shoes. He remembered that his father's clothes were kept in the closet in his room, and that the noise of the hangers clicking together in the morning, it would wake him up. Wow. Writers, I'm noticing that this part of the memoir is organized like a list. Every 2 or 3 lines, Oster, that author, shifts to another memory and a sequence of memories. And it almost seems to be random, but he's linking those memories together with the repetition, okay, that refrain. He remembers, okay? So I wonder if all the phrases describing memories are the same length, and if each phrase about a memory has a similar structure. So let me look back and read on and see. Take a look with me. So you can pause the video now, and I want you to scan through and reread it again. Take a moment to pause. Awesome, writers. Did you go and scan that with me? I'm noticing that just like I am, there's so many memories have been elaborated upon more than another. Some are given 2 sentences, but some of those memories, they're not being elaborated as much. They're only maybe just given 1. And did you notice how I asked you guys to go back to the text again, how we went back to the text again? We didn't just say, okay, he did a list. All right, let's move on. No, we always want to go back and discover more. Really see, what is he thinking, okay? And we just want to get a big picture of his structure and what our author asked Oster what he's doing, and maybe think, what is he not doing? So I'm going to remind you, okay, that as we're moving on to a next text of an author, remember, you're up in the airplane. You're looking down at the land, all right? At the map of the structure, all right? So I've copied another memoir for you, and I want you to be like an astronaut, or not an astronaut, you can be an astronaut, but be like a pilot, okay, up in an airplane. And I want you to quickly scan through this text that I have for you, okay? And I want you to really scan through and look at this text. This is an excerpt from the text from The House on Mango Street, okay? And as you're quickly skimming through the text, I want you to look at the different chunks of the text. And I want you to think, what kind of text is this section, okay? You're going to jot down your observations about the text structure in your notebook, okay? So you're going to use this text, skim it through, and think, what kind of text is this section? So please take a chance to pause this video now, get out your writing notebook, and as you're skimming through, jot down some ideas. This is the chance where you can pause your video again. Okay, writers, welcome back. So what did you notice about this text? What did you observe? What kind of text is this section? What is that? Tell me things. Oh, did someone say it's kind of like 11? Remember our excerpt from 11? Okay, because it has a story, you're right. This does have a story. What else? Oh yeah, the author is, here's my face. The author is talking to you throughout the story. Great job. Can I hear more ideas? Oh, someone says she's doing 2 different types of writing here. So I hear it's kind of a combination. A combination, some people are saying it's a narrative, and some people are saying it's an essay. Oh, that's awesome. So I want us to look at ways to structure a memoir, okay? So this chart is a perfect place for you when you're writing later to pause this video and refer back to this to help you generate ideas for how to structure your memoir, okay? So I really want you guys today, as you get ready to start your writing, oh, I'm so excited to read your writing later. I just really want you to remember that each one of you is an author of your own life, okay? You'll need to have written your memoir. You'll need to revise it and edit it, okay? We're working on this process, all right, throughout these upcoming weeks. So for today, what I'd like for you to do is plan the work you need to be doing. Some of you might need to spend some more time reading and rereading memoirs. And so just to consider alternate ways to structure your draft, okay? Maybe some of you are ready just to jump right in and work on your memoir. That's a great idea too. Some of us, maybe we need to go back and revisit this chart, okay? So maybe today you can be boxing out component structures, okay, and component sections. You can be labeling what you think that you as an author need to be doing and what kind of writing you want to focus on. But either way, we're so excited that you're out there and you're spending your time writing today. So take a moment, really think about how you're going to structure your memoir, all right? So just think what might work best for your ideas. Some of you guys might write an essay with a claim and a thesis, all right? Some of it may more look like a narrative, okay? But there's so many ways that you can structure your writing, as you can see it on our chart here, all right? So I'm so excited for you writers to take a chance. And thank you so much for allowing me to teach you writing today. Bye guys, great job.